Hi everyone, my name is Tony Wolfing, and today I'm going to be talking about the Erikson's theory and its influence in teenagers today. So, Erik Erikson proposed that human development occurs across eight psychological stages, and each stage is defined by conflict and must be resolved for healthy development. That means each stage represents a psychological and social challenge that shapes personality across lifespan. For teenagers, the theory mentions that adolescents are trying to gain a sense of identity as they experiment with various rules, beliefs, and ideas, which means forming a stable identity is the central development task of adolescence. So, is the theory still applicable today? I think so. The theory still applies today because identity exploration is still a central feature of adolescence. Modern teenagers continue to question their belief, experiment with social roles, and consider future career paths, which strongly aligns with Erikson's description of this developmental stage. In addition, his emphasis on the role of social relationships in shaping development is still accurate, as peers, family, and school environment significantly influence how adolescents see themselves and make decisions. So, what doesn't work as well today? Um, There are important limitations when applying Erickson's theory for today's teenagers. One major issue is that identity is no longer an adolescent thing. Instead, identity development is ongoing and often extends into adulthood as individuals continue to change careers, beliefs, and life goals over time. Another key limitation is that Erickson's theory does not consider the influence of modern technology and social media, which have significantly transformed how adolescents form and express their beliefs. So, in this slide, I want to talk about my experiences and thoughts. I think that career choices may be decided by family, not personal exploration. For example, I want to select music for my major before attending Temple University, but my parents wanted me to major in something related to science. So I have no choice but to follow. Another example is a teenager might shape their identity based on online trends rather than internal exploration. Influencers with different political and religious ideologies can change our perspective over time. So, overall, Erickson's psychological theory still provide a strong foundation for understanding adolescent development, particularly in its focus on identity formation and social influence. However, it does not capture the complexity of modern adolescence. Identity is no longer a single stage that can be resolved once, but rather a continuous and evolving process influenced by cultural context, life experiences, and digital environments. So that's all I have for the presentation. Thank you very much.